everyone, it's Miss Brenner. I hope you're all doing well and staying happy and healthy. Today we are going to be looking at the Schoology classroom and taking an online tour. Now I realize if you have been in the district for quite some time, you've probably already been exposed to using Schoology, but in case you have never used it before, this is just going to be a very brief tour going over some different elements of our Schoology classroom. So I'm going to use my science fiction online template as my example for today. So we're going to start off with the banner at the top. The banner has several different links. It has a direct link to the Mannheim Central School District website, a direct link to Clever, a direct link to emailing myself, Miss Brenner, and a link to remind you to check your email, a direct link to tech support, and then a direct link to home access to remind you to check your grades. Schoology grades are transferred from Schoology to home access, so you can check that there. As far as the folders, I do link BNN right at the top, so this is a direct link to the Barron Nation News YouTube channel. This is a private link to help me create Zoom sessions for you as individuals in case maybe you sent me an email and said, hey, could we talk about the project that's coming up? I can easily make you a Zoom link and email that to you so that way we can chit chat. This is where you'll be able to find the silent reading tracking sheets. So as this is an English course for the high school, every student is required to read independently for 20 minutes every day and then log it. So every couple of weeks, this one's for weeks 1 through 5, you will see an assignment that looks like this. It will have several different tabs for you to fill in what you are currently reading and to check off that you've read for your 20 minutes every day. As far as silent reading, it should be something of your choice. That means it is not an assigned book, so it should not be any of the pieces of literature that are assigned in this class, such as our different novels, and it should not be a novel from another English course. If you have any questions about this, please send me an email. I'd be happy to chit-chat with you about it. Now, as far as weekly folders, you can see week 1 is right here. Every week, you'll see a folder and its number, and you'll also see the day and its number. Now, as I said before, this is my example for the online class, so depending upon the assignments, if I expect that the assignment that you're working on will bridge more than one day, it will say days 2 and 3. Also, since this is an online class, you are not expected to do day 1 on day 1 per se. Maybe you do day 1 on Tuesday instead of Monday, and that's fine. Obviously, that would apply for week 1 here. Now, with that being said, in order to fit for attendance, you would need to log into our Schoology classroom every day in order to show that you were present or participating. Once again, I'm sure Mrs. Lubeski and the administration at Mannheim Central High School will go over this information with you, but I'm just pointing that out in case you are wondering, and you send me an email saying, hey, Ms. Brenner, it's saying that I haven't been in your class for the past 2 weeks, but I logged in Wednesday last week and Tuesday this week. That most likely will not be enough to demonstrate that you are participating in the class full time. So just keep that in mind, talk to administration, explain your needs, and I'm sure we can work something out. So yes, the days are laid out this way. No, you do not have to do them in this order. However, keep in mind, I will assign something earlier in the week if I feel like it's going to need more time, usually, such as this recent reading reflection that's here on days 2 and 3. There is a discussion post, so I linked it earlier in the week expecting that you're probably going to need some time to respond back to your classmates. So just keep that in mind. On the first day of the week, I recommend just going through the folders, seeing what the different assignments are, and then doing them accordingly, whatever works best for you. Your daily agenda is linked in every folder, so it tells you exactly what's in this folder and what you're expected to do on that day. As far as marking periods, week 1 will move to the marking period 1 folder when week 1 is done, just to try and declutter the main page here, so week 2 will replace this. Sometimes I'll leave them up if something from week 1 is bridging into week 2 and I feel like you might need it, but I'm going to try and declutter this for you so that way you aren't scrolling up and down the page constantly. far as assignments, your weekly work is due at the end of each week. So this week starts on the 5th of September. It's going to be due at 8 a.m. the following week at the beginning of week 2, which is going to be on the 11th of September. And then week 2 will open up at 8 a.m. that Monday. If you need more flexibility, please send me an email. I'm willing to help you if you are willing to advocate for yourself. I am very understanding that maybe you need more support, maybe you need to come in and see me, maybe we need to rearrange when something is due. Just talk to me so that way we can try and come up with a plan ahead of time. It's much easier to come up with a plan ahead of time than trying to backtrack and resolve major issues. Along with that, late work is a big question that people tend to ask me. So this is how I do late work. At the end of week 3, so I usually work in 3-week sections, I'm going to post under the banner, everything from weeks 1, 2, and 3 are due by the end of week 4, or else it becomes a permanent 0 if that item was not completed in that time period. Now, it's not for full credit, it is for partial credit, but permanent 0s are not great for individuals in the gradebook. So if you notice that anything is marked missing in the gradebook on Schoology, it'll have a little orange circle next to it, and it would be a 0 in the home access book. If you see that, go back, click on the item that has a little orange circle next to it, complete the item, send me an email saying, hey, Miss Brenner, I completed such and such item. Just wanted to let you know that it's ready to be graded. I try to grade every day. It doesn't happen every single day, but I have availability blocks 1 and 4 in order to help support you as an online student. So once again, send me an email. I would be happy to help support you. And if you are willing to make up assignments, I would be thrilled to see your grade improve. So that is everything for the online classroom tour. If there's anything you are unsure of, please send me an email. I'd be happy to help you. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.